Cincinnati Bengals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good. We're underway in Week 4. This one taken from the 7th. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You think about the great tandems that we've had this decade in the NFL. Think about Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Brady, and Gronk. But look, Andy Dalton and A.J. Green, they have to rank in there, don't they?
Yeah, and two guys that came from the same draft class.
A.J. Green in the first round, Andy Dalton in the second round, and what they've meant to the Cincinnati Bengals franchise has been everything, a lot of playoff appearances.
Mixon, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the second round.
Strong runner. Like, he's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right, he's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner. Heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So now it's first and goal. Dalton's going to sneak it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Here's Bernard, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hurry up,
Now they try the right side here. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriots. Hurry up. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the second round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City.
And I don't think it'll take him too terribly long to have a real impact on that city in terms of how he plays the game, because he can run it, catch it, he can do it all.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton. And able to find Green. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room to run inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And now to the air, Dalton. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. In the red zone this time. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down. Dalton. To Mixon on the check down. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. And the wideout in motion. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Dalton, 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. To throw here, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And some strong running. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. A.J. Green last year a career low in yardage of his 6 NFL seasons. It was the first one he didn't post 1,000 yards.
I was there against Buffalo when he pulled a hamstring early in the game and missed the rest of the season. So that's why the numbers were down. A healthy A.J. Green, we know what we're going to get. Big-time production.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final act of the first half, Dalton going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. First and 15 here behind the chains. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Johnson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the give, this is their fullback. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run here with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Dalton throwing on second down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton here from the gun. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dalton bootlegs out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Second down, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Off the bootleg. Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. It's second down. Dalton looking. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On third down, Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second down. Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And he motions the wide receiver. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got his man here. It's Green. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Taylor will throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Browns on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. He completes it to Bryant. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
No, check. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Landry brushes him off. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bengals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.